All right, how are y'all hearing me? Y'all hearing me loud and clear or what? 1 2 1 2. You know what? Let me do it over here. Let me do it over here to make sure y'all are hearing me. I see you. How am I sounding over here though? On the stream yard. Is anybody over here on the stream yard? Yes. All right, Chris, how am I sounding? Can you hear me, Chris? Is the microphone coming in crystal clear? Give me a thumbs up or a source in the chat. And then I'm going to get to dropping this heat. I'm going to drop this heat, but I just want to make sure that the microphone is A1 source. It's up and running. Gucci, there it is. That is another form of the source, Gucci. So, what I'm going to do is this, right? Since he said the microphone is good, right? I'm going to play some audio. See, I'm learning. I'm not going to actually play the video because you guys are so nervous of what I got going on now that you guys will flag it, right? And then I will have to do the appeal thing. Like, come on, this is. Listen. I had to do appeals in the streets, right? I never thought that it would go over to the internet in computer world over boxing, but it does, right? But instead of going that route, um, we're gonna go this route. And before I do that, I want to say, man, you guys fell for the bait like always. The Chitlin Circuit. Didn't I tell you guys that the Chitlin Circuit? You see how that news broke of the Shakur Stevenson Tank Davis fight being finalized, and you guys just ran with it, right? Then y'all ran with it, man, because it was a credible, quote unquote, credible internet, IFL TV, whatever. And then Shakur goes on and says fake news, and Tank says cap. But man, see, you guys are exposed now. A lot of you internet marks, man, y'all are exposed. It's obvious now who's running the narratives now, man, right? But let me find this. Like I said, I don't want you guys to think that I'm on here defending Team Crawford. I'm not. I'm not defending them by no means. Bernie the Boxer stood me up on the interview. So, you know, I still remember that. And I'm like, damn, that wasn't cool, man. That wasn't cool. So don't think I'm on here defending Team Crawford by no means, man. But let me get this audio popping, right? I want to play this audio because I could do the audio. Do 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 do. Here it is right here. Care instructions for We're gonna play the audio. Appreciate those 2 likes over there. Dummies. Yes, yes, and consequence. They are dumb. Yes, they are dumb. Very dumb. Watch this. We're gonna have some fun. Right, we're gonna play the audio.
Tim Bradley's. Tim, I got to ask you, is this a test, of course, of the crossover ability of Terrence Crawford? He's the pound-for-pound best of this generation, arguably, but is he that crossover Wheaties box kind of superstar that can drive a promoter's card like it did the 80s with, let's say, Sugar Ray Leonard? Is he that kind of crossover star?
Absolutely not. Let me just be, I'm going to be a buck, buck with it. If you pay attention to the ticket sales, they're not doing that hot. I was just in LA calling the Tresor fight. I asked a couple of guys there, that local promoters there, and they said, no, the tickets are not really selling out there because, although Terrence is a tremendous fighter, he still haven't reached that superstardom just yet. Not just yet. Remember, the last time he fought was about a year ago. I don't think he took full advantage of that, what he was able to generate then. If he would have fought a little bit sooner, maybe he could have, maybe sold out this place. However, they got guys underneath them that's trying to help sell. I go back to the last few shows that we had, and we were talking about Pitbull Cruz, that he brings a lot of eyes, and he's the one that's selling. He can be selling this arena as well. You got Andrew Ruiz and other guys underneath as well, but still the tickets are not, they're not selling. They're just not are. It's nothing against Crawford. He's a East Coast guy or Midwest guy.
East Coast guy?
Coming out to the West Coast.
Not the East Coast.
If you're a crossover superstar, you're able to sell anywhere. It doesn't matter where you go in the States. What could have helped is the location. LA, California. It's a lot of promoters don't like to do business here in California. Everything is expensive. Taxes are extremely high. Why not do a fight like this or a card like this in Las Vegas? Now, the fans, that gives them incentive to want to go and be able to gamble. Hotels are a lot cheaper there in Vegas as well. You have the entertainment as well there down. It's so much more to do in Vegas, and fans will make a trip out of it and go watch a Terrence Crawford fight. I remember seeing him when he fought against it was Sean Porter. Sold out arena with Sean Porter. So yes, Crawford, he is a draw, a solid draw, but not here on the West Coast, man.
Wow. All right, let's get started on that, man. Man, that's a lot to unpack. I'm gonna say this. Once again, this is my disclaimer. I am not defending Terrence Crawford. I am not Team Crawford. But what I will do is defend boxing, and I will jump on some of these things that Tim said. I think Timothy Bradley, I'm going to say this right off bat, I think there's something going on with him and Terrence. They need to sit down. And Terrence, how you pulled up on Derrick James and you checked his temperature, I think you might have to check Tim's temperature, because Tim, I'm not even going to call him a hater. I'm going to say what he just did, right? Trying to make it seem like the tickets ain't selling is on you. But if you look at this card, right? Now, this is why this is bad, right? This card is stacked, right? This card is stacked. Jared Anderson, you have Pitbull Cruz, you have Ryu, you have Big Baby, Gerald Miller, Andy Ruiz, former unified heavyweight champion. Andy Ruiz, right? He's a former unified heavyweight champion. You have a lot of guys on this card, but yet Timothy Bradley said this card is not selling. So what does that say about boxing? Fuck Terrence Crawford, man. Look, see, a lot of times when people get on this internet and they talk, they don't realize what the fuck they're saying. So you're saying that this card with all of these fights, Andy Cruz, you got a lot of hitters on this card, it's not selling. So that goes to show that maybe people's not into boxing, or it's not a Terrence Crawford thing. Because look at all the fighters that's on this card. David Morrell. Are y'all following this over here? It's 3-6. Come on, right? Are y'all following this, right? But Timothy Bradley basically tried to attack Terrence Crawford. Now, you might need to attack boxing now, because this is a stacked card. Many fighters is on this card. And you're saying that Terrence Crawford is not. Well, Terrence Crawford, and I'm going to get to the reason why I think you're feeling the way you're feeling, right? But it's just not you. I think this is a boxing thing. Now that I'm learning, as I'm starting to grow, I thought mostly it was like a media thing, but I think it's a boxing thing. Because boxing is what? I got it here in my notes. Boxing is the poor man's sport, right? This is important for those of y'all pay attention to this now. Free gems right here. Boxing is the poor man's sport, right? And the reason why it's called the poor man's sport, because guys is duking it out there fighting. But a lot of times, you see, I call my nephew $1 Million Marley. He's going to be a $1 million fighter. A lot of times fighters don't never, let alone get a 6-figure check, let alone 7 figures, millions of dollars, right? It's a poor man's sport. You get guys that fight, and I know this now, becoming a manager, doing management type of thing. Sometimes guys are fighting for $300. Poor man's sport, $300. You're fighting. If you guys really fuck with my channel, follow my channel. Remember my cousin Buddy McGirt? I interviewed him years ago, and he was talking about fighting for hundreds of dollars. So a lot of times, a lot of these fighters know these things, right? Now, when you look at Terrence Crawford, shout out to him. Like I said, this is not to defend Team Crawford. Team Crawford, to me, and they know what's up, man. They have a particular type when it comes to media and coverage and doing things. I address that behind the scenes with people, and we speak about these type of things. So I don't want you to think I'm on here defending them. I'm not. What I am doing is defending boxing. And I just think that Terrence Crawford is in a great place right now as far as what he's going to start earning. A lot of these guys that he has passed accolades, 2-time undisputed champion, 3-division champion. He's looking to become a 4-division champion now. But not only that, he has a guy behind him who was willing to pay him. Poor man's sport, y'all. Remember what the key term when I said boxing is the poor man's sport. A lot of guys and most fighters that are in this game, like I just said, they will not even see a 6-figure, hundreds of thousands, right? Let alone 7, 10, 8 figures. Terrence Crawford's in that position right now. He's in a position where he is possibly going to be getting fights and purses that guys for the whole career combined, how XYZ amount of fights, and never made the type of money that he's going to make in one night. Now, I'm not saying Timothy Bradley, that's the type of time he's on. But when you think about it, right, this is a guy who wanted to sign Crawford. Remember, Timothy Bradley, rest in peace, Cameron Duncan, spoke of this. Oh, I want to sign him. So a guy that you wanted to sign has, transformed into the Megadon right now. The Megadon. So you, by throwing a little salt, you didn't throw no sauce on him, but you threw a little salt because that was salty. All these fighters that's on this card, and you're saying it's not selling, and it's Terrence. Maybe it's a boxing thing. Because last time I checked, there's a lot of hitters on this card. If they're not pulling up in LA to go to the fight, maybe it's a boxing thing. Maybe it's just like this YouTube thing. You get all these people that talk boxing with fake numbers. Are you guys catching this tonight? Chris said Timothy Bradley got kicked off the team. Yeah, I just think Bud is doing his thing right now. He's doing his thing, man. These guys know this, man. Like I said, boxing is the poor man's sport, man. A lot of these guys, and I seen this coming up in the game as media, especially in New York, where I'm from, right? I witnessed a lot of guys, and I'm not going to speak on them because when I see them in passing, they just be finished. Now they don't even know how to give it up to me. But I know a lot of these guys were jealous when I first got into the game as a media type of guy, reporter, Jack of Fitness days, right? They was trying to do everything in their power for me not to grow, right? But now look how that has changed. Look, not only have I grown, look at the equipment now. Look, let me snap another picture, baby. Right? Not only have I not grown, I'm on a whole nother wave, man. Like I have a company, and my company also does other things as well as media, marketing, and management now, right? But these guys, especially these locals, these New Yorkers, they didn't even want to see me grow as media. And I couldn't understand why, because I'm like, man, media, you guys is just covering boxing. If you're a fan, you should be a fan and appreciate me being around these guys, talking to them, coming on the internet, putting this content out for free. Because it wasn't till I want to say maybe this year, My channel did get monetized, and I had good brothers like Chris and WCS and Chaos and other people donating, right? And I was able to, start putting a lot of more money into the brand and the company and things like that. But a lot of this time I was doing all this on my own, pro bono. Pro bono. You know what pro bono is? When you work for free. That's what I was doing. I was working for free, but I was working because this is what I loved, right? I loved going to fights. I loved talking to the fighters and the teams and the coaches because I did this for a very long time. And then I said, shout out to Dante's Boxing Nation. I remember speaking with him, and I seen him on one of these, right? It's cool when they do it. It's a problem. He had one of these, and he was getting all of this content. And I remember him watching me work the room, and he's like, damn, you know everybody, brother. What do you do? And I was like, I'm trying to do what you do. He was like, shit, you can do it. Everybody knows you, man. It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. And all you guys out there that watch me go from doing that to what I do now. Look, where I'm at now. And you attempted to ignore or then salute or tried to jump in the lane and your car stalled out. And all I did was, matter of fact, I didn't even do that. You know what I did? I'm a heavy equipment operator. I picked your shit up like this, like the loader, and threw you to the side. Like, man, get out of here, man. Get out of here, right? If you was one of those type, right, that I had to pick up on my media journey, and I threw you to the side like that, and you were still trying to ignore the things that I was doing, but yet you're trying to do the things that I was doing. Not only did I throw you to the side like that, when I came back around again, I was like Bigfoot. You ever, go check the Bigfoots out, and they just jump on top of the cars. That's how I did a lot of y'all, man. And I'm still doing y'all like that. Because you guys remind me of what Timothy Bradley just tried to do. You throw salt, or you try to ignore the journey, right? Just last year, right? And I'm not going to play the audio no more because, you guys ain't going to run my channel up and do all the dumb shit that y'all been doing. But just last year alone, Terrence Crawford not only was unliked, unpopular, right? Now this dude is on Smack. Check this off on my notes. He's been on Smack, WWF. I call it WWF. I grew up WWF. But it's WWE, SmackDown. He's all over that, right? 50 Cent, Jay-Z. These are all other type of entertainers. Kendrick Lamar even put him in the lyrics. I can't recite the lyrics. I'm an older guy now. I don't really go around. Maybe about 10, 15 years ago, I would have recited the bars for you, bar for bar. But remember, he said it, whoop your ass like Terrence Crawford. This guy's popular now, right? Last time I checked, and I have this in my notes over here, right? And this is no shot at you, Timothy Bradley, but it is a shot at you. I don't ever think I ever heard Timothy Bradley's name in any rap song. Have you over here? Have you over here? Have you ever heard any of the rappers, Snoop, Dr. Dre, Ice Cube? Because I think Desert Storm's a West Coast guy, right? I definitely know none of the East Coast rappers never said, yo, I'm in the field like Desert Storm Bradley. Nah, I never heard it, man. I never heard it, man. I'm saying, right? It's content, right? This is content, right? I never heard it, man. I'm just saying, But like I said, on the other hand, Terrence Crawford is moving and grooving, man. Kendrick Lamar is one of the hottest guys in the game right now. He said his name, I'm just saying, man. So maybe Timothy Bradley is feeling some type of way. Yes, Coach Sauce, appreciate that time. Shout out to the good brother Tom in the building. Yes, this is Coach Sauce. This is Motion Management Marketing Media Talk right now. I'll be coaching in about an hour or two. I'll head over to the rec tonight. And just, last night was good times at the rec, man. To be honest, now I go on the rec just to keep my shit sharp, man. That's all. I'm just trying to keep my shit sharp. Because I feel like I talk enough. I talked enough over the years. So now it's time to show something. And I remember particular people talking about my punches and all of this. Oh, ain't nobody caring about your punches. No, they do. My punches have not only taken me around the world now, literally, right? Literally, right? Just think about it. I was in Tulsa, Ohio, North Carolina. Just I be forgetting, man. My punches, right? Where has your punches taken you? For those of y'all that made that statement, has your channel grown? Have you attended any fights? Have you elevated yet? Not only have I elevated, I came back around, and I'm still elevating and making more and more transitions. Whereas you guys are still doing what? The Timothy Bradley thing. Throwing salt, being salty. Oh, I'm going to ignore this guy or this, that, and the third. No, that doesn't work that way, man. Motion will always prevail, man. Motion will always prevail, man. And that's what you see taking place right now. Now, the grand arrivals are jumping off. I'm not going to pull it up. I'm not. I want to, right? Because I can. But you guys are getting my shit flagged, man. I'm pretty sure there's so many other content creators. Let me even look right now. I guarantee you there's a whole bunch of other content creators on this internet right now doing lives on the grand arrival. Like, yo, it's the grand arrival. And they're doing it, right? The moment I throw my screen up, I share my screen, right? These old cop contactors, yeah, they'll report me, man. Yeah, they will report me. Yeah, you know how turned down a lot of content creators are. Like, both of the chats are very active right now. Salute, Saman. I see you in the building. Both of the chats are very active, right? You guys, you content creators, right? Because that's what I'm doing right now. Content creating, blogging, right? You guys sit on the internet, right? And I know you guys are watching me now because my numbers are reflecting that. But you guys will not get in the chat because you guys are too cowardly, number one. Number two, you're embarrassed because you tried to ignore me as a content creator. And now I have become so much more than that. And you still on the internet with no motion are watching and afraid to comment. But that's on you. That's on you. And I'm going to say this to you and you and you. Step your shit up. Because as you can see, I done stepped mine up, man. And I'm stepping. But yes, let's get to Timothy Bradley, man. How do you guys feel about that? Right? I took my stance. I'm not even going to go in too deep. I may save a little bit more to go in deeper later, right? No Diddy, deeper. But to call Crawford out, like I said, all of these guys is on this card. And to make it seem like it's just a Terrence Crawford while the card's not selling. But yeah, you have a lot of fighters that are talked about a lot on the YTC. David Morrell's on this card. Pitbull Cruz. Jared Anderson. Jarrell Miller. Andy Cruz. It's a lot of guys on this card. But yet Terrence Crawford, according to Timothy Bradley, is the reason why the tickets aren't selling. All right. Let that soak in, man. While that soaks in, and if anybody wants to comment on that, please feel free. I'm going to see what's going on with this grand arrival. They are on the Santa Monica Pier, right? Oh, what's that? 9 o'clock? I'm bugging. That's at 9 o'clock West Coast time. So I have time. Look, I'm good. I have time. I'm good. I thought it was 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, man. So we have time. I don't even have to Russ, they said Coach Sauce just had some red peppers and garlic hummus and avocado. Man, that sounds good. Yo, listen, this is what I had today. Right? My wife met me. She always will. Right? Shout out to her. She's a rider. She met me because I left my wallet, but I have it on me now. Right? Look, I got a new. My kids always look out for me. Hold on. Where is my stuff? Oh, here it is. Look, see, I'm not used to carrying around a wallet, right? But I have a wallet now. This is a nice one too. It's magnetized, right? And all of my cards are in here, right? You see how that popped out, right? Keep all my cards in there. I keep my other IDs, my manager stuff, my security, my pistol permit, things in here, right? Um, but I didn't have this. My wife met up with me, and when she met up with me, she met me at the halfway point because I was working. Man, I was damn near in Connecticut where I was working at. But when she met up with me, I went to the check what I had time. I went to the it's like a it's like a Wild by Nature. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Wild by Nature. Wild by Nature, they have like a lot of like vegan stuff, and it's a healthy type of food market, right? So I went there. I got some potato salad, right? But this time I was on point. I also got some tuna salad, but I was like, you know what? Last time they caught me slipping, that shit had no, like what I like to call the sauce, no seasoning. So I did what you did, Tom. I got my own avocado. I do the Instacart, so I'm a great shopper. I know this doesn't go with the topic, but it does go with the topic because Tom is a real supporter, and I liked his comment. So I got a fresh avocado, right? Nice ripe one. Remember, I told you I got a half a pound of potato salad, right? With the tuna salad. And I also got some chicken breast. You see me busting down the chicken breast throughout the day. If you watch my live, Daffy just had the rest of that. But I cut up that avocado, right? Because I was like, yo, they not getting me this time. I had a little bit of hot sauce, the sauce, and I added that avocado and that half a pound of potato salad I got with the tuna on the side, man. Oh my God. I'm surprised I'm here right now, man. I ate that. I was just on cloud nine. Because remember, I was going to do the sea moss fast. I begged out that sea moss. But yeah, man, that was good. And you just made me think about that when you said red peppers, garlic hummus, and avocado. Man, yes, avocado is good too. And not for nothing, avocado is a good healthy fat, you know, for those of y'all that's into all that nutritional shit, man. Avocados are good for you. Coach Reen loves avocado. I told her I had a whole one. She was kind of upset. She wanted me to bring half of it home. I was like, let's go on. Yo, and look, I just gave y'all a gem right there. If you do potato salad, right, add a fresh avocado to your potato salad. It takes it over the hill. Over the hill. But let's get back to some of this boxing, man. What is your thoughts on Timothy Bradley, man? Throwing that salt. You see how I mixed it up? It's salt and shade together. It's salt. He threw them shade, man. He tried to make it seem like Terrence Crawford. And the funny thing is, a lot of you look, these content clowns, content cowards, they couldn't wait for that. Because they're still talking about Earl Spence. Man, Earl Spence is not it, man. Like, look, man, yeah, he's not a star. Like, Earl Spence is not a star no more, man. Earl Spence, to be honest with you, and I know this because I was part of the marketing over there. They don't want to give it up, but his daughter gave it up, man. Shout out to little Ivy, man. She said, Team Spence on don't make sense. Yeah, Earl Spence been a gimmick forever. And the thing that fucked Earl Spence up was when you go against the blessed, when you go against the righteous and the honorable for the wicked, there's no coming back from that. A lot of those guys, and I want to play that audio. You want with barbershop conversation. You want with all of these egos, the Fanons. You want with all these guys that was on the internet. Like I said, I never seen, well, maybe barbershop, but I didn't see him making moves. I never seen him really making moves for your brand and your name. Like look, if I want to, I I got the receipts, brother. When you fought Chris Algieri, when you fought Chris Algieri, I know other content creators try to come online and act like they was a part of it and doing it. No, they wasn't. It was me, Chris Algieri's father, and many other guys that I used to work with. Now, most of them are retired and gone, but we helped flood the Barclays Center out. Yeah, when you fought Chris Algieri, remember that fight? I didn't see these other guys. They was, they fucked your wave up. I don't remember them. I'm just saying. I know I remember them trying to cover up for you when you was a drunk and you was doing all kind of other shit, but I don't remember them, putting it together. Just saying, and y'all talked about me in a dishonorable way. But look now, look how God turned it around. Look, how am I looking now? Right? Look, how am I looking now? Remember, y'all used to talk about this, my equipment. Look, hold on, look. This shit is fire. Watch how this works. Look. Remember my equipment? Look. How does my equipment look now? Look. Ooh. Wow. Wow. Remember, I was mad. Did I look mad right there? Yeah, did I look mad right there? Did I look mad? Hold on. Let's get to the comments, man. Let's get to the comments. He said, I definitely don't like Timothy talk too much, Bradley at all. Yeah, man, he threw some real shade on Bud, man. He threw some real shade on him, man. He's hating, bro. It is what it is. Like, I'm going to say what it is. He's hating, man. Terrence Crawford's going to make a lot of money on his way out the game. These guys know that, man. A lot of these guys, they didn't get those opportunities. But Timothy Bradley, for me, it's like, damn, bro, you had 2 Pacquiao fights. Right? Then he had 2 Pacquiao fights. He got some big fights. But I'm telling you, the boxing game, I'm in it, man. I know this, man. These guys, like I said, this is the poor man's game, man. A lot of these guys, they don't get those blessings, man. And they turn bitter and they turn sour, right? Because it's the poor man's sport, man. It's the poor man's sport. But a lot of times when you move like that, man, you block your own blessings, man. You block your own blessings, man. And a lot of these content creators, that's why you guys are just rinsed. You guys can't even get baptized in holy water and come out honorable and righteous. Y'all are just rinsed. That's why if you notice that a lot of content creators that had all this internet motion, they ain't even crash out. They just never uplifted. They never even uplifted, man. They never even got in gear. Go sit on a panel with 50, 80 people, man. You're not getting in gear, right? You're not getting in gear. Let me try to read some of these comments over here. Hancock said, I seen promotions for 5 to 10 recent trash cards with high visibility marketing and team internet spreading narratives. And they only one aspect of this game. Yeah, man. But they try to put the whole thing on Crawford, man. You know how many fighters is on this card? Like, that was nasty work. Look, unlike these other dudes, I'm gonna say my man's line. That was musty energy. The new what is it, Tone the Superstar? Did you see his interview? Yo, Tone, look, Two-Tone the Superstar, whatever your name is, right? Hopefully I said that right. Yo, your Better Vitez interview. Yeah, you had musty energy. Yo, this is what happens. When you put guys in position, right, that they just be on the internet and they be charactered out, and then they actually around a fighter, yo, your aura, your vibes was musty energy. Your vibes was musty energy, right? I addressed that, man. Yo, look, matter of fact, look, this is my content, right? I want to show y'all something. I put out fire. I put out some fire, y'all. Check this out, right? I think this is needed to be seen right here. I'm gonna play this. All right. I want y'all to catch this right here, right? You know, we got time tonight, man. We got time tonight. He said, Pop always said, let's talk and more action. Timothy Bradley is all talk. But yeah, man, he sold, man. He's on the dark side. He's definitely on the dark side, bro. But yeah, right. I want y'all to catch this right here. Catch this vibe right here. And Christopher, thank you for your comment, right? Thank you for your comment, right? This guy right here. Let me break this down. This guy right here, this internet successful guy. Look, I'm not even gonna play you. I'm gonna give you what you want, your flowers, right? Yo, this internet successful guy. Um, he's a content creator, what I deem to have no motion. He's never outside, but he always talks about outside activities and boxing. So, Edgar Berlanga got the fight. A lot of motionless internet people are upset about this. And they try to say that Edgar Berlanga is mad at the fans. And I definitely had to do a reaction video to this. And this is my reaction video to this. And tell me if I'm wrong with this breakdown, y'all. Pay attention real quick.
Edgar Berlanga is mad at fans that are critical of his.
The news by Shanewz. Is Edgar Berlanga mad at the fans, or is motionless content creators who were never outside mad because their narratives did not affect Edgar getting the fight? Yeah, Canelo's fighting Edgar. He's not fighting David Benavidez. So continue to put out content on content, trashing the fight. Don't buy the fight. Don't support the fight. You move no needles, as you can see. But hey, what do I know? So I don't think Edgar's mad. Edgar's getting paid. Motionless content creator fans that are never outside are mad. Got it.
Yes, that guy right there. that guy right there is hilarious. I did a quick reaction to that, and then I had to follow it up with this, right? Because these guys always say that you use them for views, right? Yo, check me out, right? The news by Shanewz. So I did a reaction video on a particular content creator's content, and let's just say I didn't do no views. And I just want to say, maybe you're not as big as you think you are. Because if you was, maybe I'd have did some views. So who's really unsuccessful? If that makes any sense. Man, does that make sense, bro? You're not who you think you are, brother. Because if you was, my reaction video would have took off. Since you was the one that put that out there. But did y'all catch that though? Why would Edgar Berlanga, right, be mad? He's getting the Mega Million sweepstake, number one. And you said the fans, he's mad at the fans. Actually, his fans, the people that support him, are the reason why he got that fight. You guys that support David Benavidez are the reason why he did not get that fight. Because if the money was actually there and the support was actually there, Edgar Berlanga would not get this fight. David Benavidez would have. So don't try to flip the scenario because you're realizing now that you are motionless. You push no needles, move no needles with all of your live streams and your debate series and your, whatever you do, right? It does nothing. You're nothing, Jon Snow. You know nothing, Jon Snow. And you remind me of Jon Snow. Remember Game of Thrones? Shorty was always telling Jon Snow, "You're nothing, Jon Snow." He said, "Do you think Timothy Bradley is the reason why Andre Ward left?" No, Andre Ward left commentating because he's into the ministry. He's that shout out to SOG. I've met him a couple times. I'm glad, right? See, look. I'm glad unsuccessful me had the privilege of being in I want to say four fighter meetings and watching them work with Jihad. I was in four fighter meetings and just watching them work behind the scenes. And matter of fact, the last one I covered, it was in Newark. It was a Newark card right before he retired. It was his last one. I was there. I remember. It was a privilege, man. Andre Ward, SOG. I just think, he got out because, like, him and his wife, very spiritual people. They got a church. He got a ministry going. He's a pastor. And you know who else you can ask about that? WCS. I think WCS even might have covered. I don't think he went to the church, but I know he covered some type of an event. Because I remember I have his book, and I was like, man, I was like, yo, I'm gonna get him to sign the book. But then he was no longer with the company. He moved on to the ministry. But I'll catch him again in traffic and get my book signed. Remember, he got a good book. Because I was going to get my book signed. See, these are perks, man. For those of y'all that don't know, because a lot of y'all, like I said, a lot of y'all not outside. See, I'm outside, man. Not only am I outside, I'm involved. I'm on the front lines, right? When you're in these fighter meetings, right? And shout out to my man, Jamel Herron. This is the time when you do that, right? Did y'all ever see my content with my guy, Mark Kriegel? Mark Kriegel grew up with my peoples. And we was in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And I told Mark about my peoples, and he knew him. We did that FaceTime video. And Mark was like, because the following week was Shakur's fight in Newark. We was in Tulsa, Oklahoma. He did that FaceTime video for my peoples. And he said, I heard you telling people you could whoop my ass, Butch. Right? He said, when I see you in Newark, I'm going to kick your ass. They went to school together. They grew up together. On the Lower East Side, Manhattan. Yeah, Mark is a New York guy. Lower East Side. Mark Kriegel gave me some fire gems too on media work, man. Shout out to Mark Kriegel, man. He said, did you see his pastor source? No. I know he has a church. He's doing his thing, man. Andre Ward, SOG. SOG, Son of God, right? Son of God. I think, listen, if they give Andre Ward that Jake Paul fight that Ness was hating on, on the low, right? Ness, you another one, man. I said it in your comment, man. You didn't address it, man. I was like, your platform's too big for you to be moving like that, bro. But once again, a lot of these guys, like I said, they sold their soul. They took their deal. So they got to do certain things on this internet. If you know, you know, right? See, a lot of y'all don't know. You know why y'all don't know? Because y'all not like that. Y'all are not outside. Y'all only online, man. A lot of you guys are just online, right? You guys are the online onlookers. you guys are the online onlookers, man, with no emotion, man. You know? But Timothy Bradley, man, you didn't surprise me, man. It doesn't surprise me with you, bro. Because you are in a position right now where you want to be like a shock jock. But to go at your boy Crawford, right? To go at Crawford like that. Crawford was your guy. Crawford used to whoop your ass, man. From what I hear. But you said that yourself, right? So maybe that could be, you might have a little of that still in you. And now you see what Crawford is taking. Like I said, I'm not defending Team Crawford, man. By no means, man. I'm not defending them, man. To me, like I said, I have my thing with them too. Bernie the Boxer stood me up on the interview after, I was like, yo, come on, man. That wasn't cool, man. That wasn't cool. But you know what that was? That was this shit right here. A lot of these guys on this internet are suckers. I'm not saying Bernie's a sucker, but when you have a lot of suckers around you and they secretly be hating on you behind the scenes, like that's sucker shit, man. I played this shit with Cam. When Cam was like, and shout out to Cam and Mace. When Cam said that, and these dudes really move like this in this game, man. They be like, oh, that's why I don't really put my name on a lot of shit. Like what Cam said, if they know it's yours or you own something, they be like, oh, that's his. Oh, I don't want to fuck with it. That's like right now. This live over here, it has been people in it throughout the whole thing. This one too. Only a handful of y'all are commenting, but y'all ain't here watching. Sucker shit, like comment, man. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, because like I said, I'm more than a blogger now, man. I am more than a blogger, right? More than a blogger. So that comes on at 9 o'clock tonight. So I got some time, man. I'm gonna shoot down to the rec in a second, man. I was gonna do some orders. Let me see what's going on with these orders, man. But I said I'll get in gear on that on Wednesday. Look, I talked it up. You heard that? Did you hear that alert? That's an order right now. Let me see where this order's at, man. Because I'm closing in on my hour mark. I'm already over an hour over here. Yeah, my new setup is fire, right? Let's see what we got. Nah, yeah, they getting so they are getting so like cheap with this shit, bro. See what they're doing, right? They try to put 2 orders. They only do this during the week, though, man. The weekend, if they put 2 orders together, it'd be for like $30, $40, right? During the week, they put 2 orders together, and they try to pay you like $10. Not $10, like $10 an order. So it's only like a $20 order. I'm like, nah, bro. If it's not a Costco, I don't do it. Like this one right here, somebody took it, man. To each his own. I wasn't budging on that. Now, like this one right here, I would do. But I'm gonna wait for it to increase a little bit. If it does increase, I'll jump on it. But if it don't increase, I don't want it. I don't want that order. But were you guys digging the sauce today, man? How was my delivery, man? How was the delivery today, man? I bought out some of the gadgets. Let me turn this off now. I wish I would have bought my other piece down here, right? Yo, this little camera right here, this is Nasai's joint. When you see these, I took a couple pictures tonight. I'm gonna develop these pictures. I could do it as soon as I go home. If I had my other piece of equipment, but I didn't want to bring so much equipment down here, I could have developed the pictures right now. Fire, thank you, Chris. Chris, you want to come on? Listen, Chris, sometimes if you want to get something off your chest, you just got to get off your chest. You don't need WCS and me, both. Just get it off. You are a part of the team. If you want to come on and discuss something, by all means, you don't need WCS on the panel. You can get it off yourself. You are a voice. You do hold a position and a title over here with the news by Shanewz, right? When I'm the media marketing agent and I have my panels, right? You definitely are a co-host. You definitely are a co-host. So if you want to discuss a topic, you see what I told you, I was willing to start the show off and let you start the show off today, right? I was willing to let you start the show off because I pretty much nailed all my speaking points, man. If you want to come on and discuss what you wanted to discuss, by all means, it's right there for you, Chris. You know, it's right there for you. Cause I'm pretty much done. You know, I'm chilling. You know, I am chilling. I got the fatigue one on tonight. You know, I got my sauce chain on. Look, this is my sauce right here, man. You know, and look, the back. I love the back. Cause I got the back and it says, "But hey, what do I know?" Right? See, you got when people try to front on you and ignore you, you turn lemons into lemonade. That's what I did with this right here. But hey, what do I know? I know I got 34 states and counting. Yes, license 34. Yes. Man, there's 4 over there. There's a couple over here, man. Yo, Chris, man, I'm telling you, you want to jump on? There you go. Here is my guy. Let me get him in here. Chris, what is going on? Look, we are matching tonight. Shout out to Christopher White in the building, man. Salute.
Yep. WC. I mean, Sauce, man. I wanted to talk about yesterday, man, on his live, man.
Go ahead. You got the floor. It's your time, man. I told you could have started the show off with this. Speak on it.
Nah, cause I heard. I know. Like this past week, you be saying that you don't like a lot of guys on your panel, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And WCS, I felt like he got very very it was disrespectful. It was just wasn't CJ. It
Mm,
was that cornball too. Everybody try to give respect to, and that's Bud gonna stop Canelo. That
mm,
that Nick that Negro started that shit too. But
mm,
what I want to talk to WCS about, why you didn't say nothing about him starting that shit up? You
mm,
know what I mean? Starting that bullshit up with those other sorry ass motherfuckers over there at Texas.
mm.
Nah, I almost spit my damn shit out. I almost threw up in my mouth when I heard that shit. Those
Yeah.
two disrespectful motherfuckers over there, bruh. That
Yeah.
shit wasn't right.
That's what but that's what you get with the internet, man.
Yeah,
And WCS has a tough skin though. WCS is a military guy, man. So he WCS does the art of war, man. See, he's cool like that, man. Me on the other hand, I don't like that shit, bro. That's why you see what I said. I was like, you can't come to my table with nothing. You got to bring something to the table, man. Too much of that shit it devalues your brand. You know.
yeah. I
You
mean, I know he had to edit that shit out, but I was like, God damn, bro. Like, the CJ up there drunk as hell and talking and
yeah.
he was, they were talking about Vegas, and then here comes this nigga Bud versus he talking about BF owing money and he fuck with KO and all this shit. Man, check his ass too.
Yeah, that's that.
It was just wasn't CJ.
Yeah,
Man,
that's
fuck that nigga, man. Fuck both of those niggas. I would have kicked those niggas off the panel if I had my own shit. But I'm not telling WCS what to do with his own panel. That's your shit. I don't tell you what to do. I
yeah,
just, I don't tell you guys what to do, but it was wrong, bro. I don't like that shit. That shit, and then you wonder why motherfuckers don't want to be in the chat because if he said another word to me, I'm about to roast that nigga in the chat, and I don't do roasting niggas on the chat. I tell you in front of your fucking face.
yeah. But
That's what I'm saying.
that's how a lot of these guys get down on this, man. Well, I know when I first jumped on the internet, I was like, yo, I don't like this shit. But then I said, you know what? Once I mastered this shit, right? 'Cause I feel like I mastered the internet. I knew the more I grew and the more emotion I got in real life, and I come on the internet, these internet individuals is not gonna be able to fuck with my character. Cause my character is real and I'm outside and I have stats. These guys have no stats. They're not pulling up, they're not showing out. Only thing they do is just do what we're talking about right now. They come on the internet, they try to stir shit up, they try to get you out of character, right? They try to make you get out of pocket, and that's their rise.
But if they can't get you out of pocket, like the dude you commented on the video, and I said, thank you for the comment. And you see what I told you in the comment when I responded? I said, man, I can't wait to catch that dude outside at an event if he ever covers one.
Man, he haven't been in no damn event. He just talks.
If he's ever outside.
He just talks, man. He go on Google, talk, and he'll say what the fighter do, but he can't tell you how it gets down, though. He can't, man.
Exactly.
He can't tell how it goes down.
Exactly.
He'll go on Google, tell you what they do. Oh, he said this, he said that, he said this, he said this, he said that. Nigga, you ever been in the ring, nigga?
Listen, that guy right there, right? Certain guys on this shit that talk this boxing, and I see how they carry it on the internet. I could just look at them like, man, if you ever really step foot in the boxing ring, you're pissed on yourself. You're pissed on yourself. like, dog, man. Yo, Mike Tyson said it best, man. Hey, yo, shout out to Iron Mike's crazy ass. Iron Mike said, man, everybody's tough when they're in their living room with their girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. Everybody's tough, man. Oh, I'll do this, I'll do that. Yeah, we all will. But to do it, though, actually do it. What it's time to do it. Like, oh, yeah, man, I'll do this. Man, if I was in that ring, I would have didn't. If you was in that ring, you would have pissed on yourself. You would have got punched in your stomach and shitted on yourself. Yeah, they would have been like, yo, this guy didn't use the bathroom? Like, yo, what? Yo, get the janitors out here. We gotta clean this up, man. Not even thrown up. You would have shitted on yourself, man. Yeah, man, Chris, man, these guys are unbelievable, bro. Unbelievable, man. I'm telling you, but I had to learn that with the internet, man. I was like, and then like shout out to guys like Charleston White and other people that I watch that's not even boxing guys, even showbiz, right? I take from him because I'm like, all right, I see you guys like characters, right? So my character, I feel like I'm an asshole, right? My character on this internet talking boxing, I'm an asshole, but I can back it all up. I'll go to the gym and be in the gyms and lace up if I have to. I could lace up. Can you lace up? I talk crazy on the internet, but I can talk crazy in the gym. When I'm in the gym, and you see that. The same shit that I say in the gym, on the internet, I'll go to the gym right now and shut this live down, and you'll see me and Joe Dini go at it. You'll see me tell the kid, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing, man? What the fuck are you doing, man? What was that shit? Are you trying to get knocked the fuck out? What was that? I'll be in the gym saying that shit. That's the difference between my character and these other characters. These guys will be on the computer getting drunk, like you said, wanting to get in the heated arguments. Like, come on, now that's not the vibe, man. But it is what it is. Go ahead, Chris. You got the floor, good brother, man.
I wanted to ask you this question. Maybe you guys didn't understand. I've been putting a comment in there about Andre Ward if he ever wanted to come back. I mean, the money's there.
Nah, if he gets that Jake Paul fight, he's coming back. Believe that. You don't think he'll come back for that Jake Paul fight?
So he talked to my cousin about that?
Yeah. Do you think? Listen, between me and you, if they offer him that Jake Paul fight, you don't think he's coming back for that? You see what he asked Crawford. You see it. That's why he was really talking about himself. He was like, "Yo, 100 million." And he's like, "100 million."
He had to pray. He had to pray. He had to pray with his pastor and everything. And I believe if his pastor tell him, yeah, he gonna do it like he did last time. Remember?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you this, right? I'm gonna say this, right? His pastor's gonna say, yeah, you do that, right? You go back and get that XYZ millions of dollars. Just make that sizable donation to the church.
I bet he will too.
Yeah, now y'all niggas go report my channel. This is just content. We having a good time. But that's how the game is played. The pastor's gonna say, oh,
Most definitely. God bless. God bless. Yes, go do that. But you just make a nice donation to the church. I guarantee you the church will get a new parking lot. You know, the church will get upgraded.
Hell yeah. Hell
But I'm
yeah.
telling you, if he gets that Jake Paul fight, he's coming back, bro. That's a big money fight, man.
I agree with that. I mean, I like if Terrence Crawford can't get the if Terrence Crawford can't get the Canelo fight, man, I would like them to fight him. I'll be honest with you.
I think if Terrence Crawford, right, from this, and this is what I'm hearing, right? If Terrence Crawford takes care of business, Saturday night, because he still got to fight. You know, you can't look past your assignment, your mission.
Absolutely.
He has the mission Saturday night. But if he takes care of his mission Saturday night and Canelo takes care of his mission in September, I'm hearing that, you know, Terrence got the bag with him, bro. The Turk is going to do what he wants to do to make this fight, but that's what Terrence wants. That's what I heard. And I heard that from a reliable source. Reliable source. Somebody that has been spot on. All the stuff that they give me is accurate. Just like what they gave me yesterday, how I came on here and I killed it because I knew the chitlin juice was coming out today, right? And I said what I said about the offer and the numbers and Shakur and them, you know, coming back like, yo, now y'all gotta up the antes on that a little bit, right? I'm telling you, these people that I deal with, the sources, right? Everybody has sources, but these sources got me here, right? My sources got me here. My sources got me with real information, you know, real information, you know. Just like remember, I didn't I say that Shakur Stevenson was going to be big motion, and then what happened? And Cameron this and all this, that's motion. Shakur's everywhere right now.
Yeah.
Everywhere. But go ahead, Chris. You got it. We cooking.
I need you to help me out on this one though, man. You ready, Sauce?
Listen, I'm listening. Yeah.
I don't want to see the fight, man. My guy ain't ready, man. You know, he don't have he need to work on his power. He need to know how to cut off the ring. You know, I mean, I'm scared for him to get knocked out by Tank. You know, I'm just so scared, you know, of my guy to get knocked out by Tank. You know, because that's what.
I look at it like this: if that fight is done and signed and sealed, whenever it happens, if he gets knocked out, that's on him. You know what you sign up for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what you sign up for. You know what you're into. But I'm gonna say, yo, listen. I played the interview with Keyshawn that I had. Those guys are confident, bro. See, they one thing about Keyshawn and Shakur, they actually have been in the ring with Tank. Sparring. So they have some type of what I like to call a rapport. So they're confident, bro. They're confident, whether, it may be overconfidence, but they're confident, man. You know? And look, just think about it, right? If Shakur does get knocked out, right? It'd just be like Frank Martin.
I don't see that.
But I'm saying Frank Martin got knocked out, and Frank Martin's all on IG doing videos, showing his jewelry. Look, Frank got knocked out and was like this. He got knocked out and was like this. So it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. You know, listen, Shakur, you can get knocked out too, and then jump on IG and flash some jewelry. Frank did it, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Chris. You got the floor.
I don't see no knocking. I don't see no knocking out though. Well, I just think
the fight. They need to just make the fight, man. You know, it's long overdue. It's long overdue. You know?
Yeah, I hope it don't take too long. So,
and I'm like this, right? For all these people that saying it's a boring fight, right? that Shakur's gonna run. Frank Martin was running, right? Wasn't Frank Martin running?
He
Like,
was
let's be real, Chris. Frank Martin was running, right?
he was doing
Tank was what we call flinching on him, right? Fainting, flinch, with different terms. Frank Martin was doing all this shit and all that, right? But right, he was running, right? And Tank got to him. So if Shakur does the same thing, Tank could get to him too, right? Tank is a hunter. That's why they need to just make the fight, man. They need to make
yeah.
the fight, man. But listen, let me ask you this, right? Because this was my topic, and I got you on here, man. They said the fight's not selling, right? This fight that's taking place Saturday night in LA, it's not selling. The tickets is not selling. There's so many fighters on that card, and the fight is not selling. But yet, they want to make it seem like it's Terrence Crawford. Do you think, like what I said earlier, you don't have to agree with me. You could disagree. I won't get upset. I'm not going to get mad. But just put that on Terrence Crawford, and you have all of these high-profile fighters on this card, and it's not selling. Maybe, like Timothy Bradley said in this, right? Maybe that fight shouldn't have been in LA. Maybe the people that's promoting that fight fucked up. Or maybe, like I just said, these other fighters that's on that card aren't it either then. Just not Terrence Crawford. It's like I said, you have Andy Ruiz, a former unified world champion, heavyweight world champion. You have Jared Anderson. You have David Morrell. You have Andy Cruz. You have Pitbull Isaac, who's a champion.
Champion, yeah.
But it's like, come on. Terrence Crawford's the reason why the fight's not selling. But yet this is probably the best card to date this year. And it's not selling. I tell you what, if that card was in New York and I sell tickets, I get busy. I know I could have sold a lot. I could have made a lot of money. So that's why when I heard that statement, I was like, ew. Like, come on, ew. You know how easy it would have been to sell tickets for that fight in New York or anywhere close around here, New Jersey, anywhere, with all those fighters that I just named on that lineup. But yet they're saying that the fight is not selling. I don't know, man. What's your thoughts, though, Chris? Go ahead. I'm talking too much.
Everybody knows Terrence Crawford. He's the headliner, but it kind of remind me of like the superstars in the NBA. When you lose, you blame the superstars. When you win, they get all the credit. But I guess they ain't doing what they supposed to be doing. I mean, on YouTube, it's fire because everybody see the promos and see them work out and everything like that. But I don't know. I want to blame Terrence Crawford. I mean, it's a fire card. So, or maybe people ain't watching boxing like they used to.
Great point, though. I like the hold on. I wanna add to your source. See, that's why you are a co-host / executive producer over here. You said it best. In the NBA, and we've seen this, when the team loses, it's always the star player's fault. So now that the tickets aren't selling, with all those other stars on there, it's Terrence Crawford's fault. You're right, man. Damn, that was powerful, Chris. That's what it is. They're blaming Terrence. But yeah, you have many superstars on it. It's like the OKC team. You had Durant, James Harden, and Russell Westbrook, but yet they couldn't make no noise. And it was Kevin Durant's fault. But yeah, when Kevin Durant left and went to Golden State, he won a ring. And then they lost, and the team wasn't shit again. You're right, Chris. Great point. Great point, man. Because I was like, when I was watching these content creators speak on it, I'm like, man, you guys just need to hang it up, man. If this fight's not selling, that's just a reflection of the game. period, because this fight card is too stacked. It's not like it's a Terrence Crawford and everybody else on the undercard is nobodies. All these guys that I just named, David Morrell, you had guys on here campaigning for David Morrell to probably fight Canelo Alvarez, right?
Yeah.
So, I don't know, man. I don't know. Yo, Chris, I wanna show you some of these pictures, right? I can show them real quick. Look, I took some pictures tonight.
And that's a dope camera too, man.
Yeah,
By
and
the way.
this is the size. This is her little this is her mirrorless lens at the start of one. But yo, these pictures are so crystal clear. Look, I want to show you a couple of them. Look, this is hold on. That's the setup right there. I'm gonna develop all of these in a second. They came out fire, man. Yo, crystal clear. These are unedited, and you can see the picture quality in them. Look at this one right here. Look at the background screen of the laptop. I know you can't see it good, but when I throw it up on the IG, if you look in the swan or whatever type of bird that is, taking the fish out of the ocean, man, it's like, damn, this shit takes just crazy pictures, man.
Is that what your daughter was taking those pictures, or was you taking them?
I was taking them here. I just took her camera. I was like, I'm gonna grab your camera tonight. These shits took some fire. Oh my God, Chris, when I tell you the lens on these joints, I like that one right there. I was tearing that food up at the food festival. Masai got me good. I got some boxers on here too. Yeah, she takes some good pictures. Look, this is one coming from the George Washington Bridge right there on the move. Coming back from Jersey. We was coming back from Jersey. You know, we went to Jersey. Listen, not only do I cover fights, my daughters do too, guys. So he was coming back from Jersey. You know, they're not like these guys that sit on the internet and just talk this boxing shit. They actually are at events learning the business, the family business. You know, Saya definitely did her thing. As you can see right here, look, New Jersey, you see? New Jersey lottery, right? That's how these are all her pictures that I still didn't edit. I mean, I still didn't publish a lot of them, but I'm going to publish them later. You know, when I'm taking pictures and she's taking pictures, I'm trying to get her on code to learn how to start editing her own pictures. But she got some fire. Look, I want to show you some of her frames. Look, she got a lot of fire frames, man. Downtown Newark right there. You know, he was at the Prudential Center. There is the Prudential Center. Oh, man. That's a good one. She needs to edit that one. The Newark Penn Station. Here it is right here. Look at these pictures she took, man. The sign is nice, man. Don't sleep on my daughter. Look. That's my daughter's lens right there. I didn't develop these for her yet because I wanted to learn how to edit her own joints up. But she definitely did her thing, man. These were her frames, man. Look, the side is fronting on them, Chris. Look, that's the side Jones, man. Respect the shooters, man. She was out there. Look. There's her assistant. Her assistant is the PR specialist. That's Coach Reem. See, Coach Reem was in there on deck. And I want to say this too, for those of y'all that support the channel and support the grind. Yo, my kids wasn't on the side of the stage. I know I seen some of you content creators. Yeah, and y'all was covering events, right? And y'all was on the side of the stage, right? We don't do that over here. If you can't be
Stop, Chris. Stop laughing. Because I'm trying to be serious. I'm trying to be serious.
God,
Like,
man.
like, did you see where they was positioned at? Like, in order to do media work, you should have great positioning. You don't have to always be on the floor, right? Because like they wasn't on the floor. My kids didn't have access to the floor, but they was not on the side of the stage either. You know, they wasn't. Some of you guys be on the side of the stage, man. I don't know. Is that what they do now? I don't know. Like I said, I'm asking for a friend. Or that's where they're putting you at on the side of the stage when you go to these public workouts or whatever. You know, they just say go on the side of the stage over there. You don't got a credential? Because I don't know. When I cover events now, I'm either credentialed out or I'm working. I'm with Jihad. I'm doing other things. So I don't know. I haven't had that luxury of covering a PBC event of open to the public, and they just throw you on the side of the stage. I haven't done that, man. Like I said, I've been doing this for years and years. I don't. Is that the protocol now? But go ahead, Chris. Go ahead, man. You got it, man. You got it. I'm gonna be good, man.
You never told me about who. I mean, I know you're going for Terrence Crawford, but do you have a round? You think how he going?
Not yet. Not yet. You know me. I don't. When it comes to that, making my predictions like that, I like to wait till after the weigh-in.
Oh, okay.
I like to see how the guys look on the scales, because that's telling right there. How they look on the scales. Do they look like it was a tough weight cut? Um, this that lets me know a lot. I always wait. I like to see how they look on the scales. Because a lot of times the scales and people in the game will tell you this. So a lot of times, and yo, matter of fact, even Andre Ward talked about this. I just seen some content where he said that when he fought Chad Dawson, how the fight was won on the scales. When they weighed in, and he said, "Yo, bro, I know you got knocked out in Spawn. Just don't get knocked out tomorrow night." And the fight was over. Yeah, I'm telling you, the fights is one on the scales. How you look on the scales, because that weight cut does everything. Look at Devin Haney. Has anybody seen Devin? What's up with them? They got low. They got low. I haven't. I did see a content creator say that Devin Haney, DHP can give a fighter their biggest bag. They should have given it to themselves, man. 2.4 million. For that purse bid. That was low. There goes my homegirl.
I thought Haney said he's gonna take like 6 months to a year off though, Sauce.
Yeah, he was embarrassed, man. He was embarrassed, man. That's one of the cleaner ladies. She does a wonderful job here, man. I always acknowledge her. Because every time I come in this joint right here, or any of them, they be spotless. She does a wonderful job. Yeah, maybe he is, Chris, because I see him like on IG. He's doing like promos and shit. He's getting his money, but he's not talking about no boxing shit. I know they turned down the Xander Martin fight. Remember, it went to purse bid, only 2.4 million. And
yeah, they did.
They turned it down, man. But yeah, they had that. They had the old their old pom pom, guy, BF R. Kelly TV. He said that DHP can give you the biggest bag. They should have put that big motherfucking bag up for their purse bid, man.
I need to ask you something about that though. About BF, motherfucking dumbass. But I was on your live. Me and Toby was in your chat, man. And when they gave you that strike sauce.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And you was being educational and teaching us how to, you were basically breaking down the fight, right?
Yes.
So I went up, sometimes I be listening, and And the stuff that you did, they should never gave you a strike, right? But when I went over there, this motherfucker said that. Sorry for my mouth, but he said
You good? You good?
to the audience or his people or whatever, he gonna say he got the guy on his live and then told him he gonna fuck your mama and put him back in the back. And I feel like that should be a strike for doing that to us, your YouTube community. You know what I mean? But they don't shut his lives down, but they gonna shut yours down, and you was being educational. I don't understand that.
Yeah,
You understand what I mean, Sauce?
I do too. But you know the saying, man. It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it.
Yeah,
Fuck.
absolutely.
But that's all it was. But you see, that's why they took that straight down, and I'm able to go live. But they shut me down for a good day, a good 20 hours, over 20 hours, and I had to keep. Look, they gave it back to me, and then they took it. I said, yo, I had to resubmit this shit. I'm like, yo, you just said that. You took the strike away. What's up? Because I broke it down to him. I said, I had this issue before, right? I said, I had this issue before. I said, all I did was play the video, clips of it, not even the whole entire interview, and I stop it and I talk over it more than I even played. And then
You did.
And then I said the fight one, right? I said the actual replay of the fight. I said I didn't play no audio at all. All you see is the looping of the video running on my Twitter account, and you hear me breaking down play by play of what I am assessing, of how I see how sloppy that guy's footwork was, right? And I'm like you said, I'm educating. I'm saying, do you see how Terrence Crawford keeps circling to his left? Because this guy not only was flat-footed, he was out there like his feet hurt. He looked like his feet hurt, right? He didn't look like my nephew, Electric Boogie, Boogie Woogie Woogie Woogie. He couldn't pop block. Look, he couldn't move, man. He didn't have the moves. He was out there moving like this. Ow, ow, ow. Ow! Ow! He was moving like Thriller. He was doing it like this. Yeah, that's why he was getting popped in his head like that, because he didn't have the moves, man. Look, his bounce wasn't getting loose, man. He was like this.
Right.
Look, they're gonna give me a strike for that now, Chris. Yeah, they're gonna give you a strike, man. Yeah, you can't make this shit up, man. But go ahead, Chris, you got it, man. I'ma chill, man. I'ma chill.
I'm surprised nobody pulled up on his ass though, cause that was some bullshit though. I'm telling you.
The internet is rigged, bro. The internet is rigged. You gotta pay attention to this, right? Guys that go live, right? And I've been on this type of time with it, right? Like this live right here with me and you, we was breaking down Timothy Bradley. We talking on serious boxing shit. I'll come on here, I'll break down management shit, terms, 60-40, all this, right?
Yep.
I'll get 3 likes. 4 likes, the most, right? You'll go on a panel or a channel, and dudes will be in there with absolutely no motion, sitting around talking, arguing about nothing. Yo, the lights, the comments, everything will be lit up. Meanwhile, these guys bring nothing. Like I said, they bring nothing to the table. What did you take from that? Nothing. But they get 100 likes. Like the other day when I was on here breaking down management and advisory, that's what really got that live shut down, because they was mad how I exposed the fact that Al Heyman is an advisor and any of his fighters can go sign with a manager and he can't do nothing about it. They didn't like that. And that's the real business. That's the real business.
Any Al Heyman fighter could do what Earl Spence did. They can go sign with a manager right now. If any of those guys got with me, they can officially sign with me. And Al Heyman couldn't do nothing about it. Nothing.
Yeah.
At all. And they didn't like how I spoke on that. Because
talking about
go ahead, Chris.
Talking about the PBC, I wanted to know how that money gonna go with not like I don't want to know their like how much Tank and them getting. I want to know how they getting the money, the PBC, if they going broke. That's my thing with Tank Shakur.
Do you see what they're doing? It gotta be a co-promotion. Look at Edgar Berlanga. Edgar Berlanga and Canelo was co-promotion. That's Matchroom PBC. They're not fronting the full bill.
Okay.
They're not fronting the full bill. They can't afford it. Well, these guys will tell you they can. You don't know what you're talking about. Nah, I don't. And you definitely don't. Yeah, you definitely don't know what you're talking about.
What do I know?
Yeah, for real, man. Like, I broke this shit down to somebody today, right? And I'm like, yo, you dudes be on here talking about this shit, right? But y'all don't even realize what y'all be talking about, right? If you're saying that Tank Davis, right, is making $50 million, right? $50 million, right? His guarantees is whatever, 30 something, almost 40 something million, right? And Shakur Stevenson asks for 20 million, 15 million, or whatever. And y'all saying, oh, he's outpricing himself. You guys are so dumb, right? You guys are the same ones that talk about that 60-40 split. That's a 60-40 split. How's he pricing himself out? If he's asking for 50-50, right? If Tank Davis is getting $50 million, right? 50-50 is 50 million. Shakur saying, yo, I want a 50-50 split. Right? If Tank is getting 50 million, that means Shakur got to get 50 million. That's a 50-50 split. If Tank Davis is getting 50 million and Shakur Stevenson only is getting 20 or 15, that's your 60-40 split. But these guys be so dumb. Oh, he's outpricing himself. No, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, dummy. Like, you don't know what you're talking about. How's he outpricing himself? You're telling him, take 60-40. Take 70-30. That's what he's taking. Yeah, you guys are the ones on here reporting that Tank Davis is making 50 million. You saying he's making 50 million. So if he's making 50 million and Shakur Stevenson is asking for 15, that's the proper split. But see, these guys be so dumb, respectfully, don't realize what they're talking about. He's outpricing himself. He's outpricing himself. No, he's not. You just don't know what the fuck you're talking about, dummy. Right. Hey, what do I know? What do I know? Don't report my channel. Please don't report me.
Hey, Charles, they be talking about pay-per-views, how much Tank doing his pay-per-views, and then they talk about Shakur, he does his views and it's free TV and all that kind of stuff. But is it like the same? Like basically, I guess.
I'm gonna tell you this: when it comes to pay-per-views, right? All of these guys that talk that pay-per-view shit, they don't see it, man. They're not seeing the back end. That's why, if you notice, a lot of fighters go hard for the up front. Look at Canelo. Yo, you don't hear Canelo talking about none of his back end money. Why? Because he's getting his right up front.
Right.
And that's why all of these guys respectfully are willing to do whatever to fight him. Are willing to do whatever and go crazy when they can't fight him. Because they know, and some of these guys are pay-per-view guys. Yo, David Benavidez has fought on how many pay-per-views? 3. But he's willing to just crash out for the Canelo fight. He's so mad now. He's mad at Edgar Berlanga for getting the fight. Oh, it's a trash fight. It's a trash fight. Is it? Some people are saying you and Canelo's a trash fight because the people don't support you. But you can't tell these guys this shit, man. Can't tell these guys.
They kind of remind me of the Floyd Mayweather effect. When he was in the older, when he got older, when he fought, I think it went Madonna, and then he fought Victor Ortiz. Remember that, Sauce?
Yeah, Victor Ortiz, yes. And Victor
He
Ortiz
said
did the dirty tactics, the headbutt.
Yeah. He said, if you win that fight against Berto, you can fight me or something like that to this. And then, they was like, Floyd was giving them Ferraris and doing all kinds of stuff. So it was, kind of remind me of that. So
correct, man. That's a fact. That's a fact, man. But the new Floyd Mayweather's Canelo Alvarez, man. Guys know if they fight Canelo, they're gonna get the most money ever. And that's all it's about, man. These guys just want that payday, man. They want payday. They want payday. They want they want payday. You want payday? You want payday? That's all it is, man. You want payday? You want payday? You want payday? That's why, your man, he talking that dumb shit about Edgar Berlanga. Man, Edgar's not mad at the fence. Edgar could care less because Edgar's Boricua, Puerto Rican supporters is riding with him. It's you niggas like Knockdown and all the rest of the niggas that was calling Canelo a duck and thinking they was applying pressure. Oh, boycott sales. You niggas don't watch the fight. And all the whoever many niggas that's over there on your panel, don't watch the fight. Boycott the fight, man. Don't support it. Don't buy the pay-per-view. Edgar Berlanga is still going to get paid. Canelo Alvarez is still going to get paid. Keith Conley still going to get paid. Team Canelo still going to get paid. You niggas is going to be right back on this internet talking about, it was a bullshit fight. Trying to get some ads and cents. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. You niggas is motionless clowns on boxing, man. For real. Edgar don't care. Edgar got the fight, bro. David Benavidez is tight. All you guys that was running plays for him is tight. Because he didn't get the fight, man. Or he didn't get the fight, man. These guys don't understand that shit, man. Oh, Edgar's mad at the fence. Edgar he's not mad. You niggas is mad that thought we're gonna get David to fight. We're gonna get David to fight. We're gonna do 1,000 diss videos calling Canelo a duck. We're gonna duck him. We're gonna duck him to the table, and he's gonna have to sign the fight to fight David Benavidez. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all, man. And just like I said, if David Benavidez was doing the numbers, he would have got the fight, bro. He would have got the fight. If his pay-per-views was selling, they could run that shit. Oh, Edgar ain't never did no pay-per-view. But they know Edgar has a following. The Puerto Rican people is going to support him. So that's why when Goofball, the successful content creator, said that he's mad at the fans. What fans? You? You're not a fan of his.
Right.
His fans got him to fight.
Absolutely.
But you can't break that type of talk down to these guys on this internet, man. They don't understand that, man. They're dumb. They're misinformed. They're not outside. They never been to fights. They like Mike Tyson said, they're sitting in their living room drinking wine, arguing at the TV, telling their wife, man, I would have punched him in his face. If your wife really loves you, and you say some old dumb shit like that, and she knows you're not like that, so maybe she should be like, babe, why don't you go to a fight again? To a fight. Like, go to a fight. Why you arguing with the TV? Why you arguing with the TV? Go to the fight and get into a fight.
Did the TV talk back to you?
Word. Niggas be jumping on their computer getting into fights. Like, yo, go to the fight and get into a fight, man. There's people there that get into fights, have fights. Be one of those guys, man. Go there, get, whatever, drink, get your wine, because they have all type of refreshments there. So I'm pretty sure you can get your wine. I don't know what kind of wine you were sipping on, Mark West, Barefoot, or whatever. Get your shit, go to the fight, and pick a fight, man. But go ahead. Yo, go ahead, Chris. You gotta be in here fronting on these dudes.
Who gonna bail him out if he gonna get into a fight? That was fine.
Now he'll be all right. He won't get locked up, man. You don't get locked up at the fights, man. I've seen all type of fights at fights, man. Guys didn't get locked up. They might have got knocked out, beat up, shit like that. Well, they didn't get locked up. Cause like a fight, when you fight at the fights, it's like fighting in jail. You know what I'm saying? It's like it be so much going on, right? That like I'm gonna use this for example, man. When Tank Davis fought Rolly Romero at the Barclays Center that Memorial weekend, yo, not only were there fights, there were brawls, there was shooting in there. I don't think nobody got locked up. But you know how many people got knocked out, washed up? Like, yo, literally, Chris, me and you were sitting in this section right here, right? I swear you for not, right? We're sitting here watching the fight. Me and you, I'm just going to make up a section. We're in C, section C, row J. We got seat 5 and 8. 5 through 8. So we got 5. I got 6. You got 7. Your significant other got 8. We got these 4 seats. This is the C section, 5 through 8. Literally in section J, right? A couple of sections over, brawls was breaking out. So we're watching the fight here in the ring. We're like, oh shit, damn, he snuffed him. Yo, literally, it was going down like that. Literally in the stands. It was mayhem in there. And then you was like, you know what? I'm about to get up out of here. You go to the bathroom. You go to out in the corridors. Yo, there were fights breaking out there. It was nuts. It was nuts. It was like everybody just came to the fights that night from wherever, and they had beef, and they finally seen the dudes they had beef with, and it just popped off. It just popped off. It was crazy that night, man. It was crazy that night, man. I was like, that's when I said too. I think I did a live, and I said, yo, I'm glad I didn't have my kids with me, because I said if I had my kids with me, I probably would have knocked a couple people out, man. Because it was just, I'm telling you, it was chaos. The Wild Kingdom instincts would have kicked in on me, because it's like, yo, man. But I was in there with all adults, so it was like I was good. But if you're in there with kids, because like, yo, dude was in there reckless. Yeah, they were stolen shit. It was crazy, bro. Yeah, it was crazy. It was like mayhem, man. It was mayhem. Like I said, Brooklyn is different. I tell you what, if they was in Manhattan at Madison Square Garden, I don't think that shit would have went down like that. The NYPD would have been in full force. Shit would have got shut down in Brooklyn. They was just letting that shit rock, yo. I know the PBC probably lost a lot of money. It was a lot of lawsuits. It probably was a lot of lawsuits.
No more paperwork.
Yeah, it was a lot of lawsuits, because people were getting rents left and right, and they probably sued.
Right. Hey, South, I wanted to ask you. About what you was talking about. I don't think you was there, but you might could help me on that one. The Floyd Mayweather and the exhibition fight.
The Gotti fight in Miami. Yeah. I heard about that one. Yeah, that one was crazy too, man.
And superstars back there.
Yo, I see in a lot of the footage. You had the reality TV star chick, she got locked up.
That was wild. That shit was wild. But see, that's listen. That
She got
Floyd
locked
Mayweather
up?
shit. Yeah, she got locked up. Jocelyn Hernandez got locked up. Yeah, that's what happens, right? When you put on events and you have a whole bunch of motherfuckers that they just there with no purpose. Like that's what that was. It was just a whole bunch of people there. They was just there for an event to be seen. And then when that shit went left, they was just there and they had no purpose. So it was mayhem, man. It was mayhem.
That was crazy.
Yeah, it was. Look, that's Floyd Mayweather too. That's on his jacket, yo.
Oh yeah.
TBE, man. TBE, man. That's crazy. Let me see if my man is at the gym real quick. He didn't hit me up, right? I want to see if he's at the gym. If he's at the gym, I'm gonna give you a good laugh, right? Watch. I meant to record this shit earlier, right? I had him earlier, but I didn't record it. I wanted to get him to say it on the live now. You're gonna laugh. Hopefully.
Hello.
Yo, what's going on? You at the gym or no?
Yeah, I'm leaving right now.
Ah, man, you didn't even. You didn't even call me, man. I wanted to get that video, man.
Okay, yeah, I'll go. I'll be in the I'll be outside because I brought the dog in with me today.
Oh, you got the dog with you?
I wanted the dog to be with me. And don't bring the dog. I'm about to spaz out on one of them niggas.
Yeah. Remember, he said no dogs no more. That's what Coach Dennis said.
Yeah, but I bought him.
Yeah, don't worry, man. That's all right. Just calm down. But listen, man, I want to get that video, man, because you was breaking that guy up, man.
You like that video?
Yeah, he was breaking him up. I need that video because I want to put out some content on that, man.
You didn't know I could fight like that, did you?
I know you could fight, man. I know you could fight, but I want to put some content out on that. So I'm gonna put.
I'm betting boots and all them in my day.
I know you was. I'm going to show them. I'm going to show the people. They need to see that. They need to see it. I'm going to show it to them. Yeah. What did you tell him? You told him if he got out of line, you was going to put him down quick, right?
Yeah, I said, listen, I said, listen, listen very closely. Listen, I'm gonna carry you. Okay, I'm gonna carry you. As long as I can. Yeah. But if you get out of line, I'm gonna put your ass away. Okay? That's it. You like that, right?
Yeah, I like that. That's boxing. Joe, I'm about to pull up over there real quick, man. All right. Yo, Joe is crazy. Yo, I told you I was gonna get him. Yeah, he told me that shit earlier. Man, I had to pull my machine over, man. I fell out laughing. He said, I told him, I'm gonna carry your ass. Let you get out of line. I'm gonna put you down. Yo, Joe is crazy. But when you see the footage though, he was tearing dude up, man.
Yeah, I saw it. You had it. You were showing a little bit on your live. That was pretty dope.
Yeah. But I'm gonna get the whole thing from him now. He was breaking dude up because I told him, I said, yo, man, why didn't you finish him off, man? And he was breaking his ass up. And that's what he said. He said, I told him I was gonna carry him, man. He didn't get out of line. He didn't get out of line, so I didn't put him down. He was like, yo, Joe is crazy though, man. But Chris, man, I'm about to get up out of here. You could close us out, man. I
wanted to ask you one more thing, though.
Go ahead.
I wanted to ask you about that Manny Pacquiao fight. What you think about him returning? That's it, and then we done.
You know what, man? It's America, man. But to me, it's like, come on, man. Fuck this guy. Like, come on, man. All these young fighters, right? Is he really still that relevant where he needs to get a date in a title fight and be out there like that? Like, come on. It's like this is borderline. That's why I say, I'm glad you asked me that. That's why I say I don't front on Jake Paul. Because if Pacquiao and these other guys, like Pacquiao's not even relevant right now, man. But yet, he could come back and just get thrusted in the mix. That's my opinion on that. I'm trying to be politically, because, I do management shit now. So I don't want to say the wrong thing and piss people off. Like, oh, fuck that Sauce guy, man. Don't let him get on the card. He was talking shit. Fuck him. Fuck that son of a bitch. He was talking shit.
Yeah.
But that's how I feel, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it's young guys that deserve opportunities now, man.
I hear that. Yep, I agree with you. All right, man. I'm gonna close it out, Sauce. All right. I would just want to say thank you guys for listening, and thank you, Sauce, for everything you do, man. And thank you for letting me address that with Mr. WCS. And I'm gonna keep rocking the sauce, and peace out, you guys.
I appreciate you, Chris. Shout out to my boy Christopher right in the building. Yeah, we are going to wrap this up, man. Man, look, the phone is blowing up. Let me get over here to the rec, get that content out so I can, put that content out on my guy Joe Dini. But salute to everybody that was in here. I'm gonna, edit some of this stuff up as well. This is the Sauce Experience, the news by Shanewz. You do have options.
Good video. Let's go.
You know the vibes. What I told Mo, he's getting the knockouts, right? He's getting the knockouts tonight. They're hard. That's right, man. You know the vibe. Yeah.
Nice. 1, 2. Bring her back to the castle. Back to the castle. Yep. Move around. Yep. 1, 2. Back to the castle. Yeah. Work. Bring her back up.
Like, subscribe, and hit that bell.